Hi, my name's Helena, and I would like to share with you some of my experiences with a magical tektite, Moldavite. Before I start with the magical Moldavite, let me tell you a little bit about myself, how I started with my journey. I used to be a jewelry dealer for many years, dealing with fine jewelries, which means I always love gemstones or high energy, high vibration gems around the world. About 2 years ago, I happened it's another story. I happened to draw into crystals, and I ever since I started working with crystals, not a business side, but for myself, for my personal, I felt the joy that I never experienced before. I think I don't know about other people, but for myself, I think we all has been working really hard to improve ourselves to survive in this real world, to thrive, to be better. So we put a lot of loads or heavy load or harness on ourselves, which build up a lot of pressure, a lot of anxiety. But crystal is the one that will bring me pure joy. When I see them, when I interact with them, I just feel so purely happy. I can feel showered by the positive energies and unconditional love. When I observe them, I am just beyond description. It is so beautiful, so calming. Um, it's my love. And about for Moldavite is actually one of my business partner who is also working with Moldavite. He mentioned me to several times, but it really didn't click into my mind until I would say a month ago, and I started like I don't know how it clicked me, but I started to research on Moldavite, and I was just amazed. So I decided to order one. I as same as Crystal, I believe they are the one calling you. And the particular piece are the one calling you, finding you. So I believe that I am ready because I do have a lots of positive experience or those all those love built in towards stones. So anyway, I ordered my piece of Moldavite, which is this first piece, um, online. But I do have some basic knowledge, from previous build up or whatever. I have confidence that I did a lot of homework, and I am getting a real one, which is very important. So when they started to shipping out, because I already start can feel the feeling. I wouldn't use the word of the motivate, the rush, or but I do feel anxious, or uh, maybe a heart. Sometimes the heart even can skip beat or beat so fast, but still I'm doubting it because I never experienced this before. I said, and maybe just because I'm so looking forward for it, and maybe I'm stressing myself up. Okay, I'm okay, it's fine, it's not because of Moldavite. Okay, it's because of myself. So that particular day when I get it, because the previous story I learned from others, I also take very cautious. I want to work with it slowly. I put it on my hand, as other people say they will feel the heat or whatever, all these stories. I did feel a heat, not burning, but a very subtle heat. I was because when you put a crystal on, it's cold. It's just icy cold. But when you put this on, I do feel warm. So in that particular afternoon, I put it downstairs, and I do feel the floating. It's almost maybe it's not a correct description, but I feel like it almost like you get you drink some of the alcohol or wine, you feel floating, or just those happiness, I would say, about the afternoon. And I put downstairs, and I put with my smoky quartz crystals to bring it down a little bit, and I keep it the first day there. And the second day, and because I started going back, I play with it for 20, 30 minutes, but I find out myself I cannot resist it. I just can't. It's calling me so hard. I just have to take it out of the box, and I just want to be with it 24/7. So you know what? I I just believe it, that when it's calling me that hard, I'm not gonna against it anymore. So I took it out of the box, of course. I just carefully wrapped it with me. Um, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that when I just got it, I opened the box when it in my hand. I was totally shocked. It is so beautiful. It doesn't have the shine as a diamond. It doesn't have the color as a ruby. It doesn't have the vibrant as the emerald. But to me, oh my God, I was blown away. It is so beautiful. I can tell the energy building it to I not visually, but I can feel the energy of this tremendous, the burning process or explosion or fire or cooling, all those energy built into this tiny piece. It has a story to tell. And let's jump to the next day. So anyway, I took it with me, and when I play with it, I pulled all my love, all the trust into this crystal. I'm trusting it. It will bring me changes. It will bring me energies. But everything from my heart, I believe, is out of love. It will do good to me, regardless the situation. It might speed things up. It might brought up some things I don't want to face, or some difficulties, but I believe it's all out of love, and it knows where I should go or what should I experiences. So I just showered my love to this crystal, or to Moldavite, I would say, and I believe it. Um, so yeah, I set up a foundation or rule, or for myself. There's no doubt. There's totally pure love from me towards Moldavite, and also I believe Moldavite will bring me love, bring me joy, bring me higher energies, higher vibrations, make me my life better, make my life stronger. So that's the rule. That's the foundation I set up between the relationship from me to Moldavite. So again, I couldn't resist it. So when it come to nighttime, it's time for me to sleep. You know what happened? I am taking Moldavite with me next to my pillow. I am in love with Moldavite, the degree that I have to, whenever I wake up, I have to pat it or hold it or look at it, even though in the middle of the night. That's how much I loved it. I just love the energy. I just feel like it's so dramatic. It's so rich, so deep. Um, so, and then, of course, you know what? I have the dream. I have a vivid dream at the first night, and also when it with me, and of course the second night, and I couldn't believe what I dreamed. Again, nothing is planned, nothing is it's predicted. I dream in my personal life. Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe I brought this up. In my personal life, everybody has their first love. All those loves or breakups or experiences with loved ones. I have a very profound first love, of course, and the first night it gave me the vivid dream about him. I dream it's so vivid. I dream that he I went back to his house. His mom is there. His mom is there because we all has a very good relationship, and we has a very nice dinner. And he walked me out. Of course, I shortened it, but it really feels so warm and so forgiving and so much love in it. And I told him everything is settled. We are still good friend because I feel like you any couple with this kind of relationship, this deep love once before, it's a blessing from the universe. So I can experience my first love with such intense um, and rich love experience. I only feel the love, not a single struggle. I feel everybody is forgiven. Everything is meant to be. Every that doesn't mean there's no need. Nobody can need to be hurt. The only love will remain. I feel really like a a warm sunny bath under the sun or a warm candle next to me. It's just the feeling is so warm. Again, I believe at the very first moment, I believe it's only love. This crystal will bring me, and I believe it will bring me changes. So I think that's why it results at this very first night and the very first vivid dreams of so sweet. It solved my years after years of struggle because I just cannot get over about my first experience from my first love. There are so many struggles, there's so many pain, there's so many hurt built into my first relationship, which I'm grabbing onto it. Actually, I cannot let it go because I feel like if I let the pain go, that means I let my memory go. Almost equally, I feel like the pain is equal my love. It's because the pain, so I experience the love. No, Moldavite taught me the first lesson and experience at the very first night. It is literally so warm and so forgiving. I was astonished. Of course, the second night, I have another dream. It's very similar for another friend, for another, but still, the feeling is are exactly same. It's just like a candle next to me, shining the warm light. It's pure warmness, forgiveness, and I am be able to let these two burden carrying on my shoulder for many years. I always hide it into my within myself. I'm that kind of person. I never shed it out to other. I carried so heavily. I literally carried every minute. I just couldn't get it out of me because I once again I believe in the burden that can bring me the lesson of life. No, it's not. Moldavite taught me. Again, okay. Thank you so much for watching. This is my first experience, the first few days with Moldavite, and I will keep sharing stories. Everything I tell is from my personal experience. I wouldn't share or tell other people who I don't know, or I only believe what I experience, or uh, again, another thing is just I just think about it is I don't believe The fears, of course, gonna feed lots of attention, but I truly think love will keep everything or every experience going further. Thanks so much for watching. I believe the relationship between you and the Moldavite and also the other crystals all around the world is you are the one who is decide. So if I may, please suggest, don't be scared. You can call it out or call it stop at any time. You are the one in charge. And the outer world is just a reflection of yourself. Have fun. See you next time.